Hello all, welcome to the post-match review of New Zealand versus Sri Lanka. It was fairly a one-sided match yesterday against New Zealand for Sri Lanka. I think they got to bat they got to bat first on a wicket which was seaming and swinging, ideally suited for New Zealand. I thought Matt Henry broke the back of the Sri Lankan batting lineup with that spell, with the initial burst where he took three important wickets of Kushal Pereira, Lahiru Tirimana, and Kushal Mendes. Lahiru Tirimana was caught on the crease, neither back nor forward, and then he was trapped right in front by Matt Henry. Kushal Pereira, he played well though for his short stint while he was in the crease. He played some attacking strokes, but again he's been time and again guilty of playing those airy fairy shots too early in his innings. As we said earlier in the pre-match review as well, that the teams batting first need to bat out the first 10-15 overs, and then eventually the wicket will ease out, and then it'll be easier for batting. A total of 200 250 on that wicket would have been very good for Sri Lanka, but then it wasn't to be. Kushal Mendes was squared up first ball and he was in no man's land and edged it to the slip fielder who took a brilliant catch going towards his left. I thought the shining light was for Sri Lanka was Dimuth Karnaratne. I told you that the Sri Lankan legends like Kumar Sangakkara feel he brings stability to Sri Lanka's batting. I thought he was brilliant yesterday. Yes, he was ugly. He was ready to grind out that initial phase that we were talking about for overs 1 to 20. He looked ugly. He was scratchy, but then he played that gritty test match innings. There's no doubt this is a very good test match player, probably the number one test match batsman for Sri Lanka. He played well, and Dhananjaya De Silva, he played a fantastic off drive to start the innings on a hat trick ball, but then he failed to pick the length of the ball, which came back in and then was caught napping right in front of the wicket. Angelo Matthews got a piece of a delivery from Colin Grandhomme. Colin the Grandhomme has been very effective with his dibbly-dobbly seamers, and with the overcast conditions, bowlers like Jimmy Neesham and Colin the Grandhomme would be going a long way in New Zealand's success. I thought Matt Henry got the line and length correct yesterday, and that is probably one of the reasons why Sri Lanka was finding it tough to go with the flow yesterday, and that is why they needed to bite the bullet a bit, and then could have taken the attack at a later stage. Tisara Pereira looked threatening for a while, but then again, as I said, he played well for his 25-28, whatever he scored, but then again he's guilty of wrong shot selection. You can't be hitting someone like a Mitchell Santner with a deep mid wicket and a long on there. You can't hit him there straight to the and he straight one to the fielder, and it was disappointing with captain batting at the other side. Well said, if he and the captain could have batted till 35 overs, you never know what could have happened. They could have put a score past 220, 230. Might have been challenging, but then wasn't to be for Sri Lanka yesterday. I think it's as the captain in this post-match press conference said as well, it's more about the mind, and that Sri Lanka is where they are struggling. I think Sri Lanka, if they are to do, as he said yesterday, anywhere decent in this tournament, with the legacy that they have in World Cups, I think they need to come back a bit stronger. They need to show the grit and determination which was completely missing yesterday. It was quite disappointing to see the way Sri Lanka folded yesterday. Dimuth Karnaratne was fantastic. He scored 52. He in fact carried his bag through the innings. Him being the only warrior for Sri Lanka, it was disappointing to see. And yeah, New Zealand needs to be given the credit where it's due. They bowled well and they stuck to their plans, and then uh, they got the right rewards. And New Zealand's batting was fantastic. If you see Colin Munro, there's a bit of selection dilemma for between Colin Munro and Henry Nichols, but then they went in for Colin Munro. Boy, he didn't disappoint them yesterday. He scored a match-winning 60 odd, and then he along with Martin Guptill. Martin Guptill is an attacking option for New Zealand. He's ideally replacing Brendan McCullum at the top of the order to give those high octane starts for New Zealand in this World Cup. I mean, it was good to see them both. In fact, they decimated Sri Lanka. They scored those runs less than 20 overs, and then Sri Lanka looked hapless yesterday in the field. I mean, I think Sri Lanka need a lot of soul searching to be done after this game, and it's going to be a huge loss, disappointing loss for them. New Zealand, remember, have a run rate of 5.754 plus 5.754, which is just below the West Indies 5.8054 against. Yes, um, with this World Cup going to be a close one, and with 4 to 5 teams who would be having those 5 or 6 wins would be tied up. The net run rate is going to be crucial as well. Sri Lanka didn't help themselves in that way as well yesterday, and it was quite disappointing to see. I think Sri Lanka would be, as I said, would need to do some soul searching, get their team combinations right, and would like to come back stronger in their next upcoming game. New Zealand, on the other hand, would be very happy with the way things panned out for them, and they would like, if anything, they would like to be more consistent with the line and lengths for someone like a Trent Bolt, who can swing the ball and be as effective as the other bowlers. So I think overall it was a very good game for New Zealand. Sri Lanka disappointing. It's another day where the Asian teams have disappointed to put up even a fight in this World Cup. I'm very disappointed to see the way Sri Lanka folded today. Okay, let's see how the tournament goes. Thank you guys. We'll come back again with the post-match review of Afghanistan versus Australia. He'll be uploaded soon. Keep supporting, and later in the day we'll also be having a preview of South Africa versus Bangladesh. Bangladesh are opening their campaign today. I think it should be a mouth-watering contest. We'll come back with a preview of that game as well. Um, as we always say, keep supporting us. Please like, share, and subscribe to our videos. We are striving to bring in more better content to you. Thank you. Bye bye.